my implication. My implication is the co-chair of what you call an independent accountability review board was calling someone he was supposed to be investigating to say, please don't send that witness to Congress. They're not going to show up well. That's my point. My point is, how can you consider that to be? I mean, well, have you ever heard of a judge calling the DA or the defense attorney and say, don't call that witness?
I really don't care what you all say about me. It doesn't bother me a bit. I do care a lot about what you're implying about Admiral Mullen. And
there you go. Okay, here's that one. We're going to play this one now.
Respect. The fact is, we had 4 dead Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night who decided they'd go kill some Americans? What difference at this point does it make? It is our job to figure out what happened and do everything we can to prevent it from ever happening again.
There you go. So there it is right there. We actually played.
Same attitude, same everything.
Right.
Yesterday was 11 hours. But besides her attitude and the fact that we learned some stuff in there, she lied. She thinks she's not responsible for the security of the embassies, which she is by law, because she is the Secretary of State. She's responsible for the security and acting all the ambassadors. She really skipped over and refused to answer the questions of why Stevens was there in the first place, gun running, stuff like that. She also refused to answer the why that she emailed Stevens and talked to him 600 plus times in 2011, but in 2012 she only talked to him 67 times and was stacked up papers to show that. Also, she actually emailed and talked to what's his name, Blumenthal, for a lot more than she talked to Stevens.
Right, and another thing I wanted, we got a couple news reports here. One is, I'm now the new militia spokesperson for the NRA. By the way, I was just read.
Congratulations on that. I hope you do a great job. Remember that there's a war on the Second Amendment by the progressive liberals.
Well, now we can call. Guess what? Because of my title, Joe Goldner. Because of my title here, I can call into any news network at any time and put them on the air. Because of my title, I can do that because I'm under the same law as the FCC now because of the Second Amendment and also the freedom of press. That's what this does. So I mean, I'm the far right you can get on the NRA. As far as right you can go for the NRA, and as a militia spokesperson.
People don't realize or forget that the NRA, not only do they fight for the Second Amendment, but they do
the Constitution.
But they also teach you how to use a weapon.
Right.
They teach you the history of all kinds of weapons. They have schoolings. They ranges and stuff that actually show you.
Also, the history of the weapons too, by the way.
How to keep the weapon safe, and
right.
Not to lock and key it, and what to do in certain situations. So you're pretty well trained.
Right. And another thing, one report I want to let you know about. Okay, FDA approves oxycodone for kids. You know what's going to happen with that, don't you?
By not approving oxycodone for kids, they're putting the kids to bed. They're killing the kids.
Well, it's like just like Viagra for kids. What about NyQuil for kids? I got 10% of alcohol.
Okay, NyQuil is alcohol. It can basically get them drunk if they do it right.
Right. So I mean, there you go. I mean, this is what we're getting. Is this what we're doing to children right now? We're harming them. This is what.
Then you gotta go. If you want to go back in
Damn
history,
abomination.
The original Coca-Cola was a drug too.
Damn abomination. This is ridiculous. This is. We don't need this kind of crap. But that's what's happening right now in this country. This is what's going on right now in America. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense at all.